lines of engaging Rotary and changing lives, we want to shift gears just slightly. I want to introduce to you one of your own. I want to introduce to you a president-elect of our District 6450 Club at Lakeview, Chicago Lakeview. Kyle Capone is the president-elect, and Kyle is more than just a president-elect. Kyle was a member of Interact, and then he was a member of Rotaract, and now he's a member of Rotary. Now this is significant because that progression does not always happen, does it? No, it doesn't. And it's important for us to begin to unearth the reasons why it doesn't happen and what we can do to continue to try to make it happen more. But as I phrased it to him, we've got a live one right here. Interact, Rotaract, Rotary. And now he's going to be a Rotary president. And I can hardly imagine the impact of engaging Rotary and changing lives that Kyle Capone is going to have. Kyle's just going to tell us a little bit about his story and how this engagement in Rotary has changed his life. So would you welcome to the podium the president-elect of Lakeview Club of Chicago, Kyle Capone.
All right, good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good, thank you. So I live and I breathe Rotary, as he was saying, which is very, very true. And I listen to Cliff and Linda Yates very, very much. Whatever they say, I do. So I don't have much time, but I will start my meter now. So again, President-elect, Chicago Lakeview Rotary Club, very happy to be here. I'm honored to come and speak to all of you guys. So Rotary. What does Rotary mean to you? To me, Rotary means a lot, and I have a Rotary journey to prove it and to share with you all tonight. My speech will express the true meaning of how Rotary has changed my life when I was only 13 years old, involved with my brother and my sister through Interact, and all the way up till now, 24. So I consider myself to be very lucky. I've been given so many opportunities to succeed and growing up, and I've learned the importance of being a true leader. I understand hard work. I've always had a strong motivation to be the best, and have been ready and willing to take on any kind of leadership role that comes my way. As I said earlier, which I believe very truly, good leaders lead the way. Something made me smile the other day when I was speaking with a friend of mine, and she said to me, you know, you inspire me. You inspired me to give back and make a difference in people's lives. Well, what she really said was this. I mean, you do a lot for others. You went to India, you did polio immunization, and you raised money for Rotary. And you're fundraiser. All you do is take part in fundraisers. You're kind, you're kind-hearted, and you're not selfish. And you make me want to do more and give back, so thank you. So that was really nice, and I really appreciated that, and I do very, very truly take that to heart. I'd like to take a brief moment to tell you a little about my family. I'm the youngest of three. I've always been the one that's been focused on the main question of life. You know, what do you want to be when you grow up? I've been asked that so many times. And I asked my dad that. I said, Dad, you know, when you were young, what did you want to be when you grew up? And he responded, Kyle, I'll be 54 this June. And I still don't know what I want to be when I grow up. So everyone in this room, you know, we all have different careers, but we are all the same. We are all Rotarians, and we have the drive, the passion, and the ambition to give back and put service above self. In order to get, you have to give. As Pat was saying earlier, no money means no mission. And with a mission like Rotary's, we need money. Linda Yates in the back there, you've seen me grow so much from Ryla to, you know, when I was a little boy, you know, like literally chasing after my brother and my sister, attending all these different Interact community service events, just like saying I want to be in that position. So fundraisers, 5K, you know, the turkey trot, and, you know, on Thanksgiving I ran it. I helped out the Leonard volleyball tournament, and my personal favorite, spaghetti dinner. The LaGrange Rotary spaghetti dinner. So, you know, both my brother and my sister, they were both, you know, Rotary, or Interact presidents, I should say, their senior year in high school. And I couldn't let my sister's presidency be the last of the Capone legends to graduate Lyons Township High School with a term president on their resume. So you can all guess what happened. Not only did I become president my senior year, but I was nominated to be president my junior year as the president to the Rotary Club. So I was the main contact at the high school with Linda and LaGrange Rotary and everything that we were doing, and between the events that we were running and any kind of help that I needed, she was always there to take care of me. So my favorite was my break on my Fridays. I got to attend the Rotary lunches, and I got to hear speakers, and most of all, be taken out of gym class. Yeah, and then my presidency came into my senior year of my Interact year, and the Rotary lunches continued, and I was ecstatic, but I had gym first period, so I no longer could pass that up. So Rotary has impacted my future, especially leaving high school when I was awarded the Rotary Scholarship. Without my involvement in Interact and my relationship with with Rotary and the community service that I've always been a big part of, I wouldn't be where I am today. It's so true. I got awarded the A. Franklin Pilchard Foundation, which is a foundation that sponsored me and nominated me as a recipient of $8,000 a year to go to college. And it had to be a school located within Illinois. So I chose DePaul University. I wanted to stay close to home and visit my family. And that scholarship went to students that had a strong GPA, very strong interpersonal skills, and most importantly, community service. So without that, of course, I was ecstatic when I was awarded it. Graduating my senior year was the greatest thing that could have happened. I left my upcoming president following me into my senior year with big shoes to fill, but at the same time, more importantly, shoes that I had to fill of my own moving forward. I was connected, thank you very much, Linda, to the Rotary of Chicago Near North. And over there, I became the treasurer of that club, which was excellent. And I got to take on leadership roles. And we had speakers that came in to present to us resume building and how local businesses started. And my one very important, the one I really enjoyed was the brewers who came in to teach us how he started his business in brewing beer. So we attracted, many prospects to that meeting, say the least. I like to call it the five-way test. Is it fun and affordable? Thank you very much. So, how many clubs here in the district have twilight clubs or satellite clubs or cosmopolitan clubs? Well, these clubs I feel are the future of Rotary. I mean, they really attract younger generations to these meetings, and they make them accessible in time-wise, and they're just becoming huge players in changing the future of Rotary. Rotary of Chicago Lakeview. So I became a member of their director, president-elect. Here I am today. And this new theme that's coming from my Rotary fits my persona very well. Light up Rotary. And my last name is Capone, so it should be well. Thank you, Cliff, very much. He told me about 3 months ago in February, he says, Kyle, there's this opportunity to go to Delhi. You can go to India, Agra, and you can do this polio immunization. And I said, absolutely, sign me up. That is exactly something that I would want to do. So in closing, I was the youngest one there, and the next oldest was 48. But I felt very at home. I met Rotarians from all over the world, Canada, Australia, all over the United States. And the immunizations of the polio vaccine truly changed my life. So I hope you have learned today a little bit of how Rotary has impacted my life. And I'd like to close, to say that Rotary really has given me a very true first-person view of the kind of organization that I will be holding moving forward about truly changing lives. Thank you.
Thank you.